Hello everyone, I am Julian Morris with the Channel 5 News. In the headlines, the Attorney General says funding and draft legislation are in place as Dominica welcomes a special joint mission on electoral reform. Dominica to make a strong showing at Carifesta in Trinidad and Tobago later this month. And Senator Edward Regis says a growing economy could motivate a number of Dominicans to return home. The details coming up.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts, with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
Here are some tips to reduce mosquito presence in and around your home. Keep water storage containers properly covered. Remove containers that can collect water from your surroundings. Keep garbage bins tightly covered. Pick up your litter and remove all tires from your yard. Keep gutters free of leaves and twigs to prevent stagnant water. Prevent Zika, dengue, and chikungunya. Fight the bite. This is a public service announcement from the Dominica Red Cross.
This message is supported by Flow.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD. All for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
A joint special mission of the Commonwealth Secretariat, CARICOM, and the OAS was due to arrive in Dominica on Tuesday. The joint mission is the result of a request by the Government of Dominica to the CARICOM Secretariat to assist in the country's efforts with various aspects of electoral reform. The mission will meet with the principal stakeholders in Dominica's electoral process, including the major political parties, electoral authorities, government authorities, and members of civil society. It will seek to develop a deeper appreciation of and gather views on the suggested areas of reform. It will look into various matters, including the introduction of identification cards for the purpose of voting and the revision and updating of the electoral register. Following its meetings in Dominica, the mission will present its recommendations in alignment with international electoral good practice for the consideration of the appropriate authorities. The joint special mission leaves Dominica on August 9. Meantime, the Attorney General says he has a hard time believing that the opposition UWP really wants electoral reform. Speaking on the issue during last week's budget debate, the Attorney General pointed to over $1 million in the 2019-2020 national budget for electoral reform.
That money is there, Madam Speaker, available, provided for, and the draft legislation is there, Madam Speaker. So I hope that the members on the other side will support the legislation so that we can get the electoral reform that they claim they desire.
The AG also gave a breakdown of the allocations made for the various aspects of the electoral reform process.
$1,168,619, $353,561, $680,262, and out of those figures, Madam Speaker, the figure of 1,168,619 is entirely in relation to the electoral process. The figure of 353,561,000 is in relation to the photo ID cards that have been requested and are provided for. And of the $680,262, $300,000 is in relation to electoral reform. That gives the total of $1,817,180 that I spoke of. So, Madam Speaker, electoral reform is provided for. But, Madam Speaker, the opposition persists in what is their well-known trademark of negativity. And it's that negativity that is causing a roadblock to the electoral reform and to the utilization of the monies that we have set aside for the benefit of the country.
And Senator Edward Regist has defended the over $1 billion 2019-2020 national budget presented and debated in Parliament last week. Regist, the DLP's candidate for Grand Bay in the upcoming general election, says the expressed interest by Dominicans overseas in returning home is an indication of their confidence in the transformation of the economy.
Madam Speaker, naturally, after the major disaster of Maria, many people migrated. Yes, many people migrated. But you know what, Madam Speaker? They are on their way back. They are coming back to Dominica, Madam Speaker. And they have every reason to come back, Madam Speaker. Students will be coming back to go to the Dominica State College free of charge, Madam Speaker, because they might not be able to afford wherever they are. People will be coming home to seek jobs, Madam Speaker, at the hotels. They'll be coming from Antigua and other places where they had gone to because their lives are not as good as they could have been in Dominica, Madam Speaker. I was just in Antigua the other day. And many of them tell you that what they're hearing about in Dominica, they're interested in coming back home. They're interested in coming back home. Housing, Madam Speaker. Many of our Dominican people who migrated to what was supposed to be greener pastures, they went out there and the conditions under which they live is not as good as what we are providing in this country. Many of them are saying, can I get an apartment? Can I come back? You understand? And so they will be coming back home, Madam Speaker, to participate in this new economy that we are building in Dominica.
UWP Senator Monel Williams John Baptist made the case that the UWP, under former Prime Minister Edison James, also made some significant investments in the economy.
By all reports and according to research, the United Workers' Party government outperformed all other past and present government in terms of their time limit against performance. Capital expenditures by the United Workers' Party included the Petit Savan, Fab, Jimmy Warner and Penville roads, Farfested, Belfast, White River and Castlebrose bridges, the Grand Bay, Castlebrose Northeast Comprehensive School and 13 classrooms on the PSS, renovation and construction of health centers, fully funded the public works for the maintenance of all main and feeder roads, begun the school book program and school busing program, increased scholarship from 1 to 6 for top students from the college, 96 million for investment in the agricultural industry, 20 million investment in the Dominica Rural Enterprise Project, airport development plans and purchase of lands for the airport project, housing schemes, water upgrades.
You are watching Channel 5 News. We'll have more when we come back.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD. All for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
If you're HIV positive or have an STI, having unprotected sex with multiple partners puts them in grave danger. You'll expose every partner and their present and future partners to HIV or another STI. Use a condom every time you have sex. You can live a productive life even if diagnosed with HIV. Remember, early detection is key to your survival. Be responsible, protect yourself and others. Help stop the spread of HIV and other STIs.
helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
A number of individuals and groups who have made a great contribution to arts and culture spanning more than 20 years received the Golden Drum Awards on the weekend. Those who received Dominica's top cultural awards are Janet Azuz for promotion and preservation of contemporary music, WCK for promotion and preservation of bouillon music, Paul Luis for promotion and preservation of traditional drumming, Joseph Paul for promotion and preservation of Jinping music, Huguette Saint-Hilaire for promotion of contemporary music, Marveline Laronde for promotion and preservation of traditional Creole wear, and Calypsonian Dennis Dice Joseph, who is out of state. His award was received on his behalf. Special recognition awards were conferred upon Jefferson Warrington for promotion and preservation of traditional music, Davidson Dede Charles for promotion of traditional music, Mary Fontaine for promotion and preservation of traditional dance and garment making, Krishna Dada Lawrence for promotion of contemporary music, and Asa Isabantan Edwards, who is out of state. He was also awarded. His special recognition was received on his behalf. The 2019 Golden Drum Award ceremony and concert marked the culmination of the 2019 Emancipation Celebration under the theme Promoting a Culture of Excellence. Chief Cultural Officer Raymond Lawrence has congratulated recipients of the Golden Drum and Special Recognition Awards this year, saying it's important to recognize the outstanding efforts that they have made in the area of cultural development. Mr. Lawrence says these awards should serve as an even greater impetus to these individuals and others to play an even greater role in nation building. He says the Emancipation Celebrations is a time for deep reflection.
Emancipation is a very important occasion, I think, on our cultural calendar, because it helps us to reflect on the journey which our enslaved African ancestors had to endure. We can reflect as well on where we have come from since then, and emancipation also allows us to think about where we are today and how we should continue to chart the forward journey of our lives, given our history, our heritage, and our present-day Creole culture. I think our observation of emancipation in today's context must allow us to see the vast opportunities for advancement which are available to us in today's world, and that we should strive to take advantage of these opportunities in order to help develop ourselves and in turn develop our country. We must not and should not allow any negative experiences in the past to prevent us from shaping and building a brighter future for ourselves and our country. So this emancipation should help us recognize the beauty of our country and all what it has to offer, including the talents and skills which exist among our people.
Mr. Lawrence says excellence should be the watchword in all areas of national development, particularly now in the aftermath of Hurricane Maria. Meantime, government is providing support for a national cultural delegation which will represent the country at this year's Carifesta in Trinidad from August 16 to 25.
The Carifesta National Cultural Delegation will comprise the Signal Band, Dominica's Lady of Song, Ophelia, a Kalinago group, the Karina Cultural Group, some members of the Sibuli Massa Cultural Group and the Waitakabuli Dance Theatre Company, a Jinping band led by Ordell Hamilton, and a drumming ensemble made up of drummers from various groups, and a showcase of our arts by our local artists, and also our craft, including our Kalinago craft, and 2 locally produced films by Dr. Orwin Bully and Michael Lees will also feature in the Carifesta Film Festival as part of Dominica's representation. The Ministry of Tourism and Culture, the Cultural Division, the Discover Dominica Authority, Dexia, the Kalinago, Barana, Ote, and the people of the Kalinago territory, our artists and craftspersons are all collaborating to help showcase Dominica at CariFesta this year.
And the Minister for Culture and Tourism, Senator Robert Tong, is appealing to Dominicans living in Trinidad and Tobago to support a cultural delegation of over 40 individuals which will represent the island at CariFesta later this month. Mr. Tong says government has done its part by making a significant investment in the cultural delegation heading to this year's CariFesta.
Promote this. Let's ensure that everyone in Trinidad knows that our Dominicans are going to be there. Those of us who are Dominicans living in Trinidad, please come out and support our people. The government is also firmly committed to regional and integration and cultural preservation and promotion. And we feel that this will be a wonderful opportunity to showcase the artistic and cultural expressions of our country as such a magnificent occasion at CariFesta. And we're definitely going to take up the opportunity to promote Dominica for World Queer Music Festival in Trinidad. We wish our delegation every success at this very important regional festival.
Tong noted that for years the arts and culture have helped to give meaning to our lives, shape and identify us as a people, and provided opportunities to earn an income and sustain livelihoods through the arts and crafts, music and artistic skills.
When one thinks of our international artists like Gordon Henderson, Ophelia Marie, Michelle Henderson, Exile One, WCK, Midnight Groovers, among so many others, we cannot help but admire them and take our hats off for the prominence which they have achieved in the cultural landscape. And in fact, they have helped to recognize Dominica, they have helped to make Dominica recognized with the abundance of God-given talent and skill, and a people proud of their heritage and identity.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts, with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
Here are some tips to reduce mosquito presence in and around your home. Keep water storage containers properly covered. Remove containers that can collect water from your surroundings. Keep garbage bins tightly covered. Pick up your litter and remove all tires from your yard. Keep gutters free of leaves and twigs to prevent stagnant water. Prevent Zika, dengue, and chikungunya. Fight the bite. This is a public service announcement from the Dominica Red Cross.
This message is supported by Flow.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD. All for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
To end the news, a look again at the headlines. The Attorney General says funding and draft legislation are in place as Dominica welcomes a special joint mission on electoral reform. Dominica to make a strong showing at CariFesta in Trinidad and Tobago later this month. And Senator Edward Regis says a growing economy could motivate a number of Dominicans to return home. Feel free to contact us at news@marpin2k4.com. You may access our past newscasts on our YouTube channel. On behalf of the production team, I am Julian Morris. Thank you for watching. Join us tomorrow.